Hey, how's it going, me old gaming darlings? This is Real Gamer 88. We've got another episode for you today on Gex Enter the Gecko. So, we played Toon TV's Out of Tune, which was a really fun first level, to be fair, and really good to get into grips of if you're like a first time of playing the platform game. But the second level, I must admit, if there was a child playing this, they would be slightly scared on a couple of the characters that they use as enemies in that, but it's nothing too fearful or anything. It's just well, probably a little bit scary for the for the children. I don't know why I struggled on that one. But nowadays you kind of look at it now. If you was to like reminisce and think, did I really get scared of that? But anyways, enough with the waffling on. I am Rio Gamer 88. If this is your first time onto the channel, please do leave a subscribe onto the channel so you can be updated with future comment, and like the video if you enjoy, and of course leave a comment. It could be related to the game, question, do what you feel gaming related. But before I do hit that X button, I do want to say that I have just created a Facebook page for Ryu Gamer 88 channel. So it's more to help with anyone that, you know, that if they're on Facebook, they're a fan page. It is linked to the channel, so any of those that are via Facebook, do give some love to the channel if you do wish to support Rio Gamer 88. And of course, with all of that being said, let's get cracking on, less waffling and more gaming, me old gaming darlings. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Smellraiser.
Have some of that.
I think I accidentally called it Smellraiser in the previous video, so apologies on that, my old gaming darlings. But anyway, so just like with Toon TV, we've got 3 different red remotes: survive the haunted mansion, smash 5 blood coolers, and ride the haunted elevator. Now, we're going to start this off with survive the haunted mansion and go from here.
This place is bigger than Oliver Reed's bar tab.
Personally, I think it's as big as Nigel Farage's bar tab, and I don't think he would have denied it if he was to watch this. Good old Nigel Farage.
I hate these low-budget B levels.
And as if already, Gex is already complaining. Hold on just a second here. I swear to God, that looks like P. Diddy on a fucking dollar store reject commercial for Halloween. Oh dear. He's aged terribly, son. When you kind of look at these photos here, the detail they go into it does leave a little bit of fear factor, especially for young gamers to play through. I'm sorry, I can't help the fact that looks like P. Diddy in a Wolverine costume. What was I thinking? Oh my God. Oh my days. So as you notice through, the tokens are themed in different TV worlds.
Gothic, for my taste.
And of course, your first star for the first 30 being with skulls. Smashing Pumpkin, Smashing Pumpkin the band, not that kind of smashing. Certainly not my cup of tea. Up with the flying table, and you get a nice juicy amount of skull tokens to collect. It's a bit daunting.
I wonder where Johnny Weissmuller lives.
crikey, if you wanted to see the real face of Carol Vorderman, you would be in for a right surprise. Oh dear, with all that plastic surgery. Come on, Carol, take that bloody mask off. Actually, no, that is just the skull. Whoops. Sorry, Carol. And here we have is a nice big portrait of the antagonist, Rez. Looking more demented since we saw him in the first Gex series.
I think I'm having a hot flush.
Now, with the firebugs, you don't actually hit any fireballs or anything. But it does come in handy for if you've got anything like fire enemy approach. Jesus Christ! Where did that blooming face come from? Flipping hell out of anything. Sorry guys, you didn't need to hear that. That did catch me off guard.
Bad, thank you, electronic man.
But anyways,
yeah.
so the zombies here, you have to take them down like about 3 times before they collapse through. But if you hit their dead bodies like this, then of course it comes out 3 tokens in total with 1 token per hit.
Gesture.
Mind the artillery, gents. Mind the artillery. I don't know who on earth that's supposed to be up there. It's not even worth asking, to be fair. Blooming faithful, honestly. Right, so on one of the missions it said about 5 blood coolers to smash. But if you do smash them, obviously you get quite a bit of tokens out of them. And as you've noticed as well, that we've gone from after completing 30 skull tokens to now tombstones, the rest in peace ones. Which by the way, I'm trying to think, what was the one that came after the tombstones? It was something else. But anyways, so if you're doing the one for the riding the elevator remote, you come to this bookcase here and you'll see the switch here. You flip that on and as you see, you get a little scenery where it's activated for the elevator to go on through. Step into the light. On a serious note, if you're not too confident in dark places, try to stick with the light, because there's flying ghosts around that you might just catch a glimpse that they're in red. If they're red, they will come aggressive for you. But before we go into it, just to give an example, actually let's do it now. So as you see, I've come through, he's coming after me, and he's in the light and he's green. Now fortunately you can't get rid of them like to earn tokens, you can only sort of stun them in a way. As likely so. But if I was to come away, look at that, they'll quickly chase after you. So as soon as you leave that area, honestly, start running, do not try to stop, because they will get you eventually.
Silent, deadly. I feel sick.
I kind of feel like Gex was talking to me there for a second. Oh, we're gonna get that last one there. Yeah, we've done it, guys. Oh, no, 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 wrong way, wrong way. Jesus, that was close. We go up the stairway, and that's a little bit that sort of spooks me, is these floating skulls that spit out fire.
I'm yours.
Ah, Jason's mask. Is it? Yeah, it is Jason that has this, the ice hockey mask. So of course we're now into the third theme token where we've got to collect 50 of these Jason masks. Doing not too bad to get close to halfway. Not gonna lie there. Now, when you're doing the blood containers, obviously I'll explain in due course. But this one is a misleading one because it hides so well and quite a few people can miss it. Well, it's always good to smash them even though
I'm not going in there.
even though you're not doing that mission, because it's an easy way to build up the tokens. Oh, there's more over there. I'll cheat by going up that platform, not doing the whole rally jumping. Right. For those that are a little bit scared of killing dolls,
There's the stunt Gecko.
Oh, hurt myself in the process. There is one enemy that poses a little threat of fear, and I'm trying to think. It's kind of like, imagine a Chucky doll carrying a machete. Now when we get up to the next floor up here, if it's not on this corner here, then it's the one next to it. And
Mabel.
Just like that, we've got our first silver remote for collecting a lot of the tokens. Nicely done, ladies and gents. Nicely done.
Do I unmute?
So, just like that. Now, you have to hit them twice. As soon as you attack them once, their head comes off, but their body will still run around. To be able to completely kill them off, you just simply, as I say, after that, hit the head, and you get like a bamboozle of like 12 tokens. I'm sure it counted up 12, but a load of them come out. We'll wait for him to come through, because just like that, they're just an instant. Quickly jump on the table. They won't cross over. I'm pretty sure that door on the left is for the elevator. But before we do, let's be a little bit cheeky and get some tokens here. And we have a P. Diddy poster on display.
Slip of the tongue.
What on earth was that thing? It wasn't like a straight up spider, and nor was it a straight up monkey, but what on earth is that creature there? What are Crystal Dynamics thinking of these images? Then again, I'm not the one to complain. I'm not buying them. You guys are not buying them. I don't think Gex is buying them, even though he has to see them, bless his cotton socks. Now here we go for the elevator. Now for those that are squirmish, watch this on the Mona Lisa. It's a little bit freaky, don't you think, that you think you're seeing half of the Mona Lisa like as usual, and then all of a sudden there she goes, she's half snake. Wow. And I can remember when I first time seeing that, it did did spook me quite a bit, and I wasn't too sure whether to continue or not.
Kill your TV.
Now, for those that are doing the for the first TV red remote, it's the easiest way to complete that if you're looking to find the hidden silver remote. So after riding the elevator, you come all the way down here as you see, and there you have the silver remote right there.
Darling. Oh no.
Looks like you can climb through that.
Hey, the ad said Beverly Hills adjacent.
But then again, how would you... Howard 1. Ah, there we go. So whoever wants to get these tokens, there's like... I think it's the same on the other side. Small wooden platform here. Jump onto the walling of this bridge here. And just... Stroll in, stroll in, stroll in. And there we go. Here is the first red remote of Scream TV's Smellraiser. I had to think for a second there. And I tell you what, I'm ever so sorry, but I'm having to recorrect myself. I thought I chose the one for the elevator, but it turns out to be the third red remote. But never to worry, guys, because we managed to get the 2 silver remotes. And I suppose this is the nicest thing, that it doesn't penalise you if you collect the wrong one. All it does is that you're just collecting the different one that you selected. But as you can see so far, that we've collected 4 red remotes, 4 silver remotes. We'll get to it shortly in regards to the gold remotes. And they're quite important as well. But again, I'll explain that in due course. And after getting... completing through that, we actually unlock ourselves a bonus stage. But I think we'll leave it to another episode if that's alright with you guys. Just so that it helps break up the episodes, and of course for timekeeping reasons.
Go into the light.
So what red remote did I got? Oh, so I did do the haunted elevator, but I've mistakenly thought it for as the third remote instead of saying, well, I wrongly said it was the first one, but never mind. Anyways, that's my poor judgment there. Anyway, so we are actually going to do the first red remote, which is Survive the Haunted Mansion. Which was the one that we headed to through the door if we didn't take the elevator.
Ravishing.
And because that we actually got the silver remotes for the token collecting and for the hidden one, we don't have to worry about so much.
Gexy.
We can just speed run this through.
There's plenty more where this came from.
Oh, if you ever wanted to do a flying karate kick, it's either L2 or R2. Press the X button at the same time. So holding one of the L or R2 buttons, press the X button, and you've got a flying karate kick there. Comes in quite handy if you're trying to help go through to long distances, but it doesn't help. It doesn't make a difference in terms of speed with running with the character. Oh dear, fouled on that one.
Nice one.
don't get me wrong, but in any norm case scenario, who leaves clogged up toilets like this? Better call up a drainage firm and clear some blockages to get rid of all the piss and poo that I've just walked through. Well, more of Gex did. The poor sod.
The old five-fingered disco.
Oh dear. We certainly timed that wrong. But don't worry, we can just quickly go for it.
Let me guess. Johnny Cochrane's your lawyer.
And here we have our second red remote.
Still time, bro.
Which is technically red remote number 1. How are we doing for recording time? Well, not too bad. Sorry guys, it is really hot over here. And of course I'm having to drink a lot of water just for the heck of staying hydrated. But I'm guessing it's really hot for wherever you are.
Oh, I say.
So here we go, smashing the 5 blood coolers. So just like in Toon TV's Out of Tune, where you had to go in for smashing the purple mushrooms, you got to do the 5 blood coolers in Scream TV.
Here's Gexy.
So what I'll do is that I'll briefly commentate through where to find these in the process. Or if you what you can do as well, if you watch it in the earlier bit of this stream, you'll be able to pinpoint for memory purpose of where to find these if you are struggling. But they're quite relatively easy to find, so don't overstress yourself too much, guys. So the first of these red coolers is when you climb all the way up here, and it's right in that corner there. But to get there, if you find this table at the floor there, it will elevate you all the way up to that top corner. You can't do it any other way, you have to go onto the table. We'll wait for the other table to come back round.
Phone call for Scatman Crothers.
Wherever Scatman Crothers is, I'll probably have to Wikipedia that, if I can be bothered. So for the second blood cooler,
Darling.
run through the stairs. Up to you if you want to take out the zombie that's walking past through. But you can see that the next one is right up there, right by the bookcase. So if you pushed it along, you'll see where the elevator switch is.
Oh, you cut.
I will push that for necessity. Let me start again. I couldn't talk properly there. For the necessity... There we go. Oh my goodness me, this is bad. For the necessity of it, if I have to travel through to the elevator. I don't think I needed to, but I might, just in case. It'll probably pick up by memory when I get there in the end. Nearly does it. Nearly.
What an absolute shambles.
Alright, Gex, don't need to be so cocky on that one. So remember, guys, after getting that third one just down at the back there, you'll find camera angles will be quite mean, so you have to walk out a little bit, and if you're on manual, just turn it around with the right analog stick and you'll see that the next blood container is perched right at the corner there.
I'm not going in there.
So therefore the next one is, I believe, a little bit further on at the top.
All right, darling.
And you can see on the top left corner that even though on the second TV we've already got about 20 lives already, so it is quite easy to actually get all the extra lives. Spoiler alert, and I know you'll be asking, what is the maximum counter for the extra lives? Sad to say, it's still 99 in its predecessor,
Now,
predecessor
who would
game.
live in a room like this?
And of course, so of course I remember playing on a different file just to test run it through, and yeah, it won't exceed after 99 lives. Out of all the pictures, that one is the most freakiest. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that even a bug? It looks really weird how they've done that. So after collecting the 5 containers, they'll show you where you've got to go. And if you remember rightly, guys, where we first dealt with the floating ghost that was light sensitive, that's where we've got to head back through all this. A big bye-bye to the P. Diddy portrait. Never gonna miss that. That's for sure. So there's a shortcut through. Mine the axes. I was supposed that was a bit of a blunt way to make an entrance. But maybe I should concentrate on my gaming more than to make such bland jokes.
Someone yell cut.
And just like that, they are so quick, it's unbelievable.
All right, darling.
Where was the TV from it? Oh, there we go, it's perched right over there.
Stitch that.
And there we have it. We have completed Smellraiser for the Scare TV world. So therefore, that should leave us with 6 red remotes, 4 silver remotes, and none gold remotes yet. Now the gold remotes, you can only attain these by defeating the bosses or completing the bonus levels. Spoiler alert, it is important to collect these gold remotes because you unlock extra levels in progress.
Like candy.
And I believe there is a secret ending if you manage to get every single remote, which is what we're going to do best. But most importantly, we're going to have fun. And how are we doing for the timing on the recording? Yep, Do you know what? I'm going to spoil you guys, and we're going to do our first gold remote, which is the bonus one. Aztec to step.
Just getting my kits.
Now, I do believe that these are themed to make it a little bit lively with the bonus stages. They're nothing too intrinsic or difficult. They're actually quite fun. But, however, if you know where you've got to go to collect them all to complete, then of course it makes things easy. But just a heads up, you are given a timer. It's not mean the timer, but it can be a little bit difficult if you're not used to platform games. But as the gold remote achievement is to be, find the items in the given time.
Tempt me, darling.
And as you can see, we've got a bit of an Indiana Jones thing going on here. Or should we call him Indiana Gecko? What do you think that we would give him a name, guys? Write a comment down below. I still stick with Indiana Gecko. Now, some parts of the tiles, if you stand on the circles, they will actually open the panels. And not just for gifts and gaffs. Is that the right way of putting it? I would tend to start around the sides first before actually going through for anything in the central area. No, that sounded like it opened. Ah, open that doorway. Well, of course. Doing not too bad for 2 minutes left, and we're almost halfway through collecting all these.
I'm not going in there.
Collecting all these gems or valuable stones. Now, for copyright reasons, you can tell that it's trying to sound similar to Indiana Jones, but you know that you can't. So. And like I said about the circular platforms, one of these will open the door, or so I say the stone wall. And this is where you'll see the remaining half of the stone gems. And don't worry, when you're playing the levels yourselves, it will stay the same procedure. So if I've hit on that left one, it will hit on that left one. So it's not going to be that mean and say, oh no, it's a different one. No, that one doesn't work. I think it's the right one here. No, is it the central?
That guy's got my wallet.
It's the central one. Oh, there was quite a few on this one. So we need to find the remaining 4 before we can proceed for the gold remote. And I'm hoping that there's 4 in there. I'm pretty sure there is 4 in that one. Oh, tucked away nicely.
Darling, sweetie.
So when you collect all the items, obviously you get the opportunity to get the gold remote. However, you still have a timer against you. So if you've got loads to spare, obviously take your time.
Obi-Wan has taught you well.
But if you haven't got loads of time, I would quickly move as soon as possible.
This is no time for cartoon jokers.
And just like that, we got ourselves our first gold remote from a bonus Bonanza level. It ain't that difficult, really. I personally don't think it was, but it was quite fun. And as you can see on our progress, we've done quite really well for within 2 TV worlds. So don't beat yourselves up if you haven't got quite there yet, or if you're doing it a little bit different to collect them. At the end of the day, as long as you're enjoying the game, that's all that matters. Right then, everyone. I hope you really enjoyed it on this one. We had quite a bit of a scare and a few commentaries in Smellraiser from the Scare TV, and we got just enough time to show through the first Bonus Bonanza world for Aztec to step. So, if you really enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and comment below. I really do enjoy people giving comments through. It shows appreciation and support for the channel as well, and of course do not forget to hit that subscribe button. But anyways, less waffling, and it's now time for a rest. I'm going to try and hopefully do another episode tomorrow, but we'll see how we go from there. But anyways, guys, don't forget to leave a like and support on to the Facebook page as well of RyuGamer88. And with that all being said, RyuGamer88 over and out, me old gaming darlings. Tail time for a good night. Ta-da!